Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to FTG live stream. Still kicking it here at Drumard Farm in Ireland, one of our newest maps on console, our newest and latest, and in some cases the greatest, depending on who you're talking to. Welcome, everybody. So we got a couple of guys jumped in here pretty quick, so welcome you guys. Colton, what's up, KTM? What's going on, bud? Philip, good to see you again. Chuck, always good to see you. Yes, a stream at 23 minutes before 11. I know, it's an amazing. What's up, Redneck Dipper? I think you're one of our newer subs, so welcome to the stream. Yes, let me just set up a little bit here what happened. So if you were here, let's see, last stream was Wednesday night. So if you're Wednesday night, pretty much everything was chumming along pretty good, and I had to do another update with Game Show because they've been working with Streamlabs, which does all the sub goal numbers and the cool little sub thing down there in the bottom. So there's cool things go on. Game Show is just the program that wraps this great bundle of GIF and delivers it to you guys through the internet. So anyway, I had to update some things, and that's why I guess what happened. And either that or I just completely lost internet. I don't exactly know what happened, but it cut me off, and I kind of got mad, and then I turned my PlayStation off because I hate when that happens, because I know it sucks to be on the other end when something like that cuts off, especially when you're getting in the middle of it. So anyway, I'm back to where I was, so I lost every bit of that work because I didn't save the farm. So I'm going to be trying to play a little bit of catch-up, and hopefully I can do it in a fashion fast enough, because I really want to get some animals going. So we'll see what happens. Yes, let's get to work. Wednesday stream was probably same time, Colton. It's usually 10:30, 11 o'clock. And can I do a Monday stream? Depends on what time. It's possible. Sometimes during the afternoon, it's touch or go, hit or miss. So that's pretty much it. It is what it is on time. I wish I had more of a set schedule. If I can get subs up, viewers up, get those kind of normal, YouTuber constraints. If I can get those things relaxed a little bit, then I think I can justify doing some more streams during the day and relaxing some of my other work that I do. Especially if I'm opening up, doing donations and doing monetization with YouTube. If I can get up to like I don't know, just a magic number, then if I can justify it, then I think my wife will let me do it. So, oh man. So anyway, so that's a little of the 411 on that. So last time I had really filled up. We'll go over here and take a peek at this. I had looked over here and pretty much had a lot of grass in here, and as you can see, I don't really have hardly any. So I'm pretty bummed about that. I should have saved it, but I got mad and I was like, yeah, screw it. I'm just done with it. So here we sit. Yeah, we've always needed that, Colton. It's just a part of it. We did get a few new things. We got an update with one of the brush mods today. Also got I think it's a manure spreader, and we also got the horse. Well, I guess it's basically just an auger wagon. We got another one of those, a little smaller. It's not quite as big as the other two that we have. It's a single axle, pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of the auger wagons, just because it's just pointless to me to have to go over and actually hook something like that up and then come over there and empty something. I want to just empty the trailer. I could see it if you're got multiple people running some multiplayer, that kind of thing. I think it would probably be a little bit more useful. What's up, MJ? I'm good, man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, new map again. Yeah, kind of. What about them hills, man? I don't even know, man. I'm not even watching. I don't even like the hills. Oh, I can't stand them. Sorry if I've just lost your subscription. It's worth it to not cheer for Carolina, man. I will cheer for the University of Upper Washington, Hobunk, Spokane, Washington State before I'll cheer for Carolina, man. Yeah, Big Bud's slated to come, I think, at the end of April. That's when that's when the teaser release was. The date on the Amazon packaging that I saw from I believe Scott had shown me that stuff. So yeah, well, I mean, it depends. I mean, that could be back and forth here and there. So that's generally what I'm going to say. If that's when it actually does come out, I don't know. But I figure probably, let's see, what's today? I would say within a week or two, I think you'll probably hear about a release date, or they'll start getting some new stuff out. Rooting for Xavier. What's going on, Greg? Yeah, it's the PTO drive. I mean, that's how most of that stuff would sound. I'd probably be masked up a little bit more by the tractor. They didn't really do well. I won't say they didn't do a good job. They just spent more time with quietening the engine tractor and giving you a better sense. But your tools and implements still sound pretty loud on the inside of the tractor as well. So. Yeah, man, I just decided to get a little earlier start tonight. Wife, she was wore out, so she went on and went to bed, and I was like, I believe I'll get started a little earlier tonight. See if I can't catch, especially Friday night. See if I couldn't catch some guys that generally aren't up, for the later parts of the stream. So, what's going on, Jonathan? What we got tonight for the stream, I think you're looking at it. Cutting grass, filling silage. I would really like to get cows or something going. I've got some corn to chop, but I'll probably fill as much of this up as I can and get silage going. Use some of these new tools and implements. I've featured a lot of the Coon DLC here in the past couple of streams, so I'll still be using parts and pieces of that. I'll just be kind of going back to some of the old silage techniques. Rather than using the bale wrappers and that kind of stuff. As cool as they are, I like them. Just change it up a little bit. This will be double cut. I've already cut it once, so it's getting a second cutting. And if you were here for like Wednesday's stream, you'd see the exactly what I did in that stream. If you're just joining, I didn't didn't save the game. So yeah. I got mad because internet cut out or something happened with stream stuff, and I got mad and raged and just shut my PS4 down and didn't save anything. So now I put back up and I was like $18,000. I was like, what the crap? That was like, oh man, I didn't save nothing. Yeah, I might be able to do that. Well, I mean, I know I can do that. I usually try. I didn't tonight just because this is going to be kind of a little bit of a repeat. Anytime you guys have a question about what I'm doing, just look in the description, because I usually put in the description what my plans are for the night. I don't just do a live stream, and because I don't really put a lot of the titles, I just do them by episode. So when I do that, I typically try to put everything in the description. So if you ever got a question, if I'm busy or talking about something else, you just want a quick answer, you can usually find it in there. Today's was a little bit short because I was just doing what I've already done on live stream. So for that, I apologize. Hey, what's going on, Benson? What's going on, Mario?
Hola.
Yeah, I would be inviting you and Jules to do some multiplayer stuff, dude. But I've got audio issues now, so I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with them. But pretty much in a nutshell, I can't hear anything right now. So I don't want you to think I'm just stiffing you over there on the on the side of Farm Sim. I can assure you that's because if you jumped in a party right now, I couldn't hear you. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to update firmware on this capture device and see if that's what's going on. But It's kind of frustrating. Seems like I've just kind of got these little bitty, little nitpicky problems keep chumming in, and probably about 30 minutes that it'll free up and I'll be able to hear all the audio. And so I had to stand Jules up the other night because I couldn't hear anything she was saying. I was like, this is going to be hard. Yeah, good, Benson. Yeah, yeah, Adam. So basically, I don't know. It shut down. I just updated. They've been doing a ton of work on it. They've been trying out a lot of new features, and part of the stuff that builds the graphics and does all the stuff in here and gives you like sub goal counts and the cool little sub list and the alert stuff. All that is out of a secondary issue program, third party, and yeah, they've been doing a ton of updating. So I don't know if that went down. Or if it was my own internet, but yeah, I lost connection in some regard, shape, or form last time, so that's what happened. If it ever cuts like that, that's exactly why, because I never cut a stream on purpose. Yeah, Colin, I think, I don't know if they were today or if they were yesterday. It was that horse auger wagon and a manure spreader from Black Sheep, but I don't know if that was today or if that was yesterday those came out. Might have been today, but nothing terribly exciting for me. But at least they weren't cultivators, you know. Hey, we're moving in a step in the right direction. I know, right, Chuck? I was wondering where Scott was, man. Can't believe he's talking to his girlfriend and not watching FTG, man. I mean, she should have just been on the conversation. It's like, hey, come on, let's go talk to FTG. I can talk to you and him. I'm just kidding, Scott. All right, yeah, we'll try it out, Mario, because we'll see if we can get these. I have to see if I can figure out my audio issue. Because basically you guys can hear everything. You can hear me, you can hear the tractors, and the way this thing routes the audio, it has to go into my headphones last. It actually feeds out of this into the headphones, and for whatever reason I cannot hear anything. So if you jump in party, I can't hear you, I can't hear audio from the game, the tractors, nothing. But evidently y'all can hear everything, so I'll just deal with it. In about 15 minutes all the audio will just come flooding in. It'll scare me half to death. Yeah, what's up, KTM? Yeah, it's been a little while. Been a few streams. But I've been good though. Just still doing this thing they call life. All right. So it should be the last. You need Ben AK live stream. I needed to be in or at. I was talking about AK Savage's stream later tonight. We was talking about people stealing mods from people who make the mods, and oh yeah, I know I know that was an issue on PC. It's always been an issue on PC. Oh, I about went and unlocked that gate. Hey, what's going on, Tyson? Yeah, I haven't been on Sandy Bay much either. I did those first couple, and this one, I like this one better than Sandy. I mean, this one's still got its issues that I just don't like. I'm still waiting for that breakthrough map that's just like, you know, it's just cat's meow. This one's close. Yeah, I know they're talking about a lot of people will wait and then grab the mods and stuff blacklist wise. Oop, they're kicked in on my audio. Random. Yep, sure was, Chuck. Listen to Vincent, you're right. Oh. This is Drumard Farm, Jonathan. It's one of the newer maps on console. It's a map set in Ireland. It's a good map. It's a small map, but it's not. Everything's pretty good. It's got a nice spread on it. The animals are all in different spots, so even on a small map, there's a little bit more room to spread out on this one. It's a good one. It's a good one. I mean, it's not my favorite. It's not, you know, it's not my most desired map, but it's better than nothing. Yo, that Kim the farm yet? You might. I don't know if that's a spell check correct, or if not, I have no idea what you're talking about, Tyson. Oh. Nice, Greg. Alright, let's see. Let me pull my helping up so I can see where I'm going on this. Alright, so I'm going to try to do this a little differently than I did the other night. Oh, I have your checking the farm yet because I've been... Oh, Kindle Farms. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Nah, Johnny 7610 was in a couple of days ago, and I think it's his buddy has been doing the map, and he's been doing just a ton of testing on it. And he said that they were working, they've released it, or at least released it in hopes to get it on console. Now, whether or not, you know, some of that I think rests completely in Giant's hands as to whether or not Giants will allow it to be on console. I think he said there wasn't any kind of major scripting with it, but you know, some of the stuff is not gone because of other errors or other small things that kind of kept it out of the console world. But I don't know if Kindle Farms is going to come or not. My mic is popping. Oh, okay. You know what? It's let me. I'm gonna cut it back just a little bit. Y'all may have to up your volume up just a hair. All right. Did that do anything? All right. Yeah. Let's try that. That should keep it a little bit lower. Let me know if that's any better. I think it was clipping. It was hitting its distortion low. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's what they keep saying. What was the other one? I was trying to think of the name of it. There's another one that was supposedly supposed to come that Johnny was talking about. I think Johnny had said something about it. It was a more of an American style map. I think Chuck, you'd even maybe said something about oh shoot, dadgummit. I didn't pay attention to where that was coming out at. Dadgummit. Alright. Oh well. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a good American map. I saw there was a couple of maps that came out, or at least a new map that came out on PC today. I'm not sure, you know, it was. I think it was in a beta form. I'm not sure what it is. You guys would know better as to whether or not it was worth anything. But from what I could tell in the pictures, it looked pretty good. I mean, looked like it had a decent little feel about it. Train sim. See, I tried. Now I'll have to go back and look here. Let me see if I've got it on here, because I tried, and I tried my hardest. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I may have possibly deleted that out. I can't remember which train sim it was. Yeah, I guess I have deleted it out of here. Anyway, I had one of the train sims in here. It was one of maybe it's one of the newer ones, the 2017 version of one of them. And I mean, it was good for about the first 30 minutes until I figured out that I was like, wow, all I have to do is keep this speed down. I was like, this sucks so bad. The one thing that I actually really do kind of want to try when I get into PC World is the ship one. There's a ship simulator. I kind of want to try that. I can't lie, man. I kind of want to try that one. The ship sim, I don't know, for whatever it's worth. I'm because they was it what is it, VR Insight, I believe, sells a ship simulator like controller. Which has got it's got a lot of buttons and a lot of your it's got a lot of your rudder control and your engine control. It's like, oh, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's kind of, yeah. Hey, what's up, James? Everyone from the bar. I love that James streams Farm Sim from the bar. It's hilarious. Hey guys, keep it down, man. FTG streaming. So nah, honey, we're in New Orleans. You can get your beads whenever FTG stops streaming. Yeah, get that a little bit. I had to try to do a new pattern on this so I could actually get most of the grass up this time. We'll see if it'll work. Not doing too good. Free Wi-Fi when you buy beer. Well, that's as good a reason as any, I guess. Hi, sir. Why do you drink? I drink because of the Wi-Fi. I may have, Greg. If you did send it, I didn't watch it, and I don't mean that in a mean way. I've just forgotten to sit down and watch it. I will check it out as soon as I get done. Well, that's as good a reason as any there, James. Oh no, Scott, you said that. Alright, let's see if we can clean this little edge up here. Alright, there's two ways you can do this. I mean, we can always go grab the corn chopper and get that small little header for it. Suck up all this grass and spit it into a trailer. I always do that. I always forget about doing that. Well, I'm glad I could be such a wonderful inspiration to you guys. Hope we ought to talk to somebody about that, and I can get paid for an inspiration. It's like inspirational speakers. I'm an inspirational gamer. I wonder if the IRS saw that on my tax records. Oh, well, that sucks, Bird. There's nothing worse than seeing a parent have to bury their own child. That's a tough one there. Thank you, Benson. Appreciate. I don't know where to take that as a compliment or to be a little freaked out by that comment. Yeah, you cover that up pretty well there, Benson. That's smooth. Oh crap! I better let him know. Yeah, I do watch Raging. He's come in here a couple of times, and yeah, that's saying a lot for PC guys to come into a console stream, because generally that doesn't happen. So I'm always very appreciative. He's always been nothing but supportive on the channel. So I mean, he does good stuff, and he's pretty funny with the streams he does. I enjoy watching his outside of farm sim videos, because I think his farm sim videos sometimes can get a little boring, especially when they're doing like these huge silage runs and stuff. But then when he starts doing these little construction videos and the moving of the gravel pits and stuff, I like those, just because that's something that we don't have on console, the ability to expand the game with different kind of game mods like that. So I always enjoy sitting down and watching a few minutes of those. I typically don't get I don't get his notifications, but when I do see him on, I'll try to drop in and say hey and see what's going on. But he's always been super supportive of me, especially as a console farmer. So that always means a lot. Like I said, you just don't find a lot of that nowadays. I don't know why it's so pretentious and so I should say contentious. I'm not sure what the big huge rift and divide there is. I mean, still gamers at the end of the day. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I will if I don't do it tonight, you guys that are on I will get that uploaded on Facebook. I got the graphics. I'll have to go back and find it and dig it out of my folders. But I do have the graphic for this Friday's freebie, so I will get that up. And you guys on Facebook or something, let me know if you enjoy those, if you use them, and I'll continue to keep doing them. It's different, a different little side of stuff, so I typically like doing it. It's pretty fun. All right, I think we've about done. Some of this we may get picked up, some of it we may not. I think this should be just about it. All right, Bird. Yeah, I've really been sitting down the past couple of days, and we kind of I was fixing to get it. I was fixing to run in, because it's quite an investment, the one I'm getting, and I just got a big old huge piece of hardware from my flight sim stuff, and that was a pretty penny. So I'm just kind of treading water lightly through tax time, and just making sure that we don't get surprised by the old tax man this year. Now we don't really know if we'll have to pay this year, or if we'll get a little back, or if we'll just basically just owe nothing and cover out equal. So once I figure that out, then I'll make the jump. Okay, sorry, Bird. You may have not been trying to promote it a little bit. I did open up. Finally got Facebook opened up, and I'll go ahead and start flashing it up there. You can see at the top, it's Full Tilt Gaming, all one word. You should be able to search it both ways. It's a producer page, like a standard YouTube, page on Facebook. and it's going to have a lot of stuff on it in regards to X-Plane, Farm Sim, and whatever other kind of sim games that I get into that I want to live stream and whatnot. And I'm doing a Friday freebie. So I'm going to put up I think every Friday I'm going to put up some kind of a little graphic freebie, whether it's something for tablets that's sized for tablets or something that's sized for phones, background images. I'm doing those all in 1080 for widescreen format, 1920 by 1080. So which is the size of your normal widescreen monitors. So I'm putting that up there just to give everybody a little tidbit on Friday. So those that do like and follow on Facebook, you can download those things right out of my image file on Facebook. And actually, it's kind of cool with the producer. You actually get to upload high-res images, so they don't go through quite the amount of compression that they do if you had just a standard Facebook page. So that's kind of cool. I actually have the option to put in HD quality images, which is nice. Yeah. If I can do it on Twitter, probably. You should still be able to mark to bookmark the page, because I think I've done all that in a public space. Like it's not you don't have to have at least a Facebook account to access it. At least I don't think. Don't completely quote me on that, but you ought to just see if you can get on there and download it, because I've made sure that all that stuff is public. Wow, that filled up quick. That's why I love double cutting. Do it as a business owner, tax deductible. Yeah. If this was labeled under the business, I would so do it. And I actually still may do that, because I do a lot of 3D work with my woodworking stuff. That's what I generally do besides some of my other gigs. And so whenever I'm doing my 3D work and making up new woodworking plans and all that other good jazz, I could use the need for a brand new high-speed computer to run my 3D applications and rendering applications. So that actually is not a bad idea, but that'll go on next year's. Not a bad idea. Let's see, we'll slow down my speed to, I think 4. I think is what I've been dumping this at. Yeah, wow. Catch up here. Yeah, nice, Greg. I've had a few of those moments on stream, so don't feel bad. Well, I don't think you have to do anything. I think you just need to see my page, and I'm pretty sure that if it'll show you the latest post on there, just as a visitor to Facebook, I'm pretty sure you can see the image and you can download it, like without having to get on Facebook and do anything. Yes, I did try the water trailer Benson. Oh, come on! I must be hung up on the wheel there. Really? Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Let's find out where it was. There it was. Hey, what's going on, Nathaniel? Welcome to the stream. What kind of woodworking? I do a lot of custom-built furniture for like in the old primitive style. So I do a lot of the old Southern primitive Confederacy era jelly cabinets, bathroom cabinets, farm tables, harvest tables, and I make them out of like the legit stuff, not just going to Lowe's and nailing some boards together. I mean, I do the legit stuff. So, and they're all most of my stuff is all custom order. What's going on, Louise? How are you? I hope you're doing well. My screen's going all green? I don't think so. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I mean, the money's not bad, because it is all custom order. If you want it, then you're gonna pay for it. At least I can say that. Let's see. Yeah, my the woodworking stuff that I do is on Old Plank Woodworks. Is the name of my Facebook page with all my stuff on it. Now, if y'all wanted to go check it out, don't feel obligated to like it or anything like that. But if you're on Facebook and want to go check it out, that's it. It depends. It depends on size. It depends on whether or not you want the legs and stuff painted and distressed up and really to look good. Depends on whether or not you want Filipino mahogany or whether or not you want pine or oak. Hey, what's going on, Chris? Gaming 79. My day is great now that I am completed a day's worth of work and I am sitting down playing some farm sim. So things are good on my end. I hope they're good on your end. Yeah, so that's the name of my company there, if you guys want to check it out. Most of my, you can usually say about every foot ad's about $500, depending on what kind of wood you're doing. So, right now I've got a lot of people who are really wanting Filipino mahogany, which I have a lot of, and sometimes, depending on the size of the table, the width, and what they want is accessory custom order stuff. It can be anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000. But that's 3-4 weeks worth of work too. And it's not like you can just go out and build it in a couple days and then deliver it to them. It'll take me 2 or 3 weeks just to do a finish on it. So, but it's fun. I enjoy it. It's pretty relaxing. It gets me out of the house and keeps my fractional math skills current. Because us in the U.S., for you UK guys, if any of you guys are watching, y'all dealing with the great metric system and the easy millimeters and centimeters, and now we're still dealing with the American fractional system over here. So I want to build a custom table that's 58 inches and 5/16 of an inch wide, long. You want what now? Alright, KTM, good to see you, buddy. You have yourself a good one? Wow, I just said that. Good one. Have yourself a good one. Wow. I apologize for my redneckery. Your redneckery sounds fan. Oh, that's why I said that. Just trying to get all this wet grass up just for instead of leading a bunch of it just spewed out all over the place around here. Oh, it picked that up. Picked it up like a boss. It's still hard to beat this this loading wagon. I mean, a lot of people go for the big one. Then you've got the Lely's still good though. But this one's it's hard to beat this one, man. This turning radius on this one's actually really good. You get a good tractor, it's got a good turn radius on it, and you put this little Bergman behind it. It's a good one. It's a really good one. Withstand a tornado. I hear you, man. Yeah, usually if you build it right, it does have it does have enough to withstand a lot of abuse. It's the well, it's the one with the black logo with the gray tree, a white tree in the middle of it. That's leafless. Old Plank Woodworks, or no, it's Old Plank, not the. Yeah, there's two. There's one with the Old Plank. Mine's just Old Plank. Yep. Alright, let's do just a little bit of compacting and get some of this stuff pushed down just a little bit. I don't want to get too much on here. Y'all see me driving over this thing for the next hour in the night. So I want to kind of get this stuff knocked down, and that way I'm not driving over it forever, because I think when I'm at 61%, eventually I'm gonna have to go get that leveler and kind of scoop some of this back up in the pit, so I don't get out there too far. Desk, that's a loaded question. Oh, appreciate that, Ant. No, I don't have the crap spreader. I've not got any animals yet on this one, so I haven't done any manure stuff yet. I am going to do it. I'm going to do slurry and manure. At least I'm going to give it a valiant effort. How much for a wood desk stained, not painted oak? Well, it depends. That's a loaded question. Most of the time I have done some desk, but I have done desk that somebody has bought, like in an estate sale, or they found it at a yard sale, and I have shored it up, strengthened it up, and maybe done a few little small odd and end repairs to it. But I sand it down, I'll paint all of the base and the drawers and everything, and then I'll take the top off and do a custom top for a desk. That's generally what works better for me, just because doing a desk out of solid oak is pretty expensive nowadays, and I don't have all the equipment to do proper veneers, and basically I don't like doing cabinetry, because desk is a glorified cabinetry. If you're talking about a desk with drawers and all that good stuff in it. That might be the other old plank, because I don't think I've done. Yeah, I don't think I've done a beef bottle opener. That might be the other. There's two. There's one that's the old plank woodworks, and then there's one that's just plain old plank. I just might as well put the link down there. Fridge and a tap. Yeah. Oh, desktop and legs. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, in that case, I mean, you're essentially talking about a table. It depends if it's oak, what size you need. I mean, the size of the table is, you know, that's where all the money's at. All the money's at the wood. They built to China, $100, built by real work, and we're, yeah. And this stuff is just flattened right out. That's actually quite pretty looking right there. I must say so myself. Alright, Craig, you have a good one, bud. Good to see you, as always. And we should be here. Thanks, bud. Appreciate that. Hmm. 40-inch oak. It depends on. I mean, if you're serious about it, then hit me up on Facebook and then tell me exactly what all you want. I mean, I will give you a serious quote. I mean, if you want it. I mean, the thing would be constructing it for shipping, probably. That would be the other catch-22. You might not like the shipping cost on something like that. Alright, yeah, hang on. I'll shoot it up here in the window. Thank you, Best Gamer. I'm not sure if it flipped up the little, that little guy, but there we go. I'll flip it up there again in case it doesn't. I can't tell. Oh, okay, there you go. Now, there we go. Appreciate that, bud. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, on the table, depending on if it's boxed or crated and freighted, or whether or not it's broken down. But breaking it down is not exactly ideal. Alright, let's see here. Well, make that turn, yeah. Alright, almost got all this up. I actually went quicker than I thought it would. Hey, what's going on, Dennis? Good to see you there, pal. Hope you're having a good, I guess it'd be Saturday morning for you. Yeah, that's her. That picture was her would be her great grandfather gave me that wood out of his barn, and I made that for her to get up into her bed that I made her. So yeah, a little special piece, you know. She was she was definitely excited about that one because it came from Pawpaw. Oh man, I thought I could get all that. Dadgummit. And thank you, Chris Blattman. Appreciate that. I saw see you got a sub there. I totally missed that announcement on there, so I apologize. Oh, come on. That's the only bad thing. I hate hedges. I hate them with a passion. If I could somehow or another remove those hedges in certain places, like put a double door there, I mean, for crying out loud. God. And now I'm stuck for good. Now I can't even move. There we go. Not for console, there ain't. Yeah, I wish there was. Man, I wish there was. There's a lot of great mods I see fly across the screen that was like, oh boy, that'd be nice if we had that. I can just look at it and tell you, I can tell you I have this stuff. And pretty much if it doesn't come from Black Sheep Modding, like console guys, we don't get it. It's alright, man. I'm used to it by now. Yeah, I don't want to come in the other way, though. Because the other way, I still got to make a turn. I still got to make the turn at the gate. I was doing the drive around. I'm a little lazy. Hey, what's going on, Chad? Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go pick up that little, scraper pusher, and I'm going to go ahead and run some of that stuff. I'll run some of that stuff back in before it gets around up there where I'm not going to be able to get it. Let's see, I think I might be able to back that up there. No, of course not. Is it gonna fit? Oh yeah. Like a glove. Why didn't the trailer pick the grass back up? It will, it does. It just got full. If that's what you're talking about, it'll pick it up when it's on. It won't pick up the dried grass because I've got wet grass and dry grass on the field. So what I'll do is I'll just leave that little bit up there, and I'll just tether and dry it all the next time I cut from there. I'll just run and tether it because I can still dump tethered grass inside the silage pit. At least I assume I can. I might want to check that, but I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah, I have, Chad. I probably at some point, once I get rolling here with a few things, unless another map comes out that I am just crazy about, I've looked at a few areas, and this little area here on the left is a really, really nice one. Actually, the logging on this map is a little, it's a little basic the way it's got, basically fields, and you've got trees in those fields, but the one thing that is good, the thing I think he did a really good job on, was he set up some very nice little paths up and down to those logging areas, and you've got the little landing areas outside those logging areas, which I actually think is really cool. Can't really utilize those too much on on console because we don't have a logging excavator with a big gantry cranes type deal on it where you can stack up a good stack of logs and then be able to load trailers up one after the other on that. It's I wouldn't necessarily call it primitive, but I think you know what I'm kind of the basic idea I'm getting at. Yes. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. No, hit the barn. No, I'll hit everything else though. Let's see. Why did I? Oh yeah, I remember why I bought this. This was a modded. Hey, look at the tracks there are regular. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do it because I only got $9 grand. You can update the wheels on something else and update the color of this tractor, the tractor color. And this is just one of those tipper mods that we got. It's pretty clean. It works well. It drives well. It's got a nice turn radius on the back wheels, so it can really cut a corner. We're yielding, and phew. So I am just going to spot up here and dump this off up here. I planted corn. I accidentally, the first time I did this, meant to plant. This is kind of embarrassing to admit, but I meant to plant wheat there so that I could go ahead and get my, wheat production up, get some bales made, and all that other good stuff. And yeah, it didn't happen. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate it. Alright, I should get it. Thank you. It's fun. The thing with woodworking is you gotta make enough to to buy the tools. Right? You buy your cheap stuff first, and you figure out how fast you really do need some of the really good stuff, and it doesn't take long to get into it till you really need the tools. Really do help the output of your quality of work. I can definitely say that. Most of those things are expensive for a reason, but it's fun nonetheless. Very relaxing. Keeps your geometry skills, keeps all that stuff up to date. You never thought you'd use that out of your geometry class in 9th grade or 8th grade, whenever you took it. Yeah, that'll wake up the senses. Yeah, the silage clamp does work well. It works well with the telly if you're picking up enough. I don't think. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one doesn't have it. I was trying to. I couldn't remember if they had, but the silage fork here is just the big one piece. And we don't have anything on the front end loader. But yeah, the telly does have this thing right here. Is what he's the manure fork. The manure fork, and yeah, that's it. I guess would be that one. I guess it doubles as everything else. Yeah. Alright, so the good thing about this I love is the reverse drive. Alright, so I'm gonna let you in here. Depending on where you want to unload this from. I guess it's probably just as best to unload it from the other side, since that's where, if you want to sell some of this, then you can kind of make some quick money. But then if you want to, it's probably if you have your stuff over here. I mean, I don't know. I plan on having a big bucket of it, so 700,000 done silage a day too. Yeah, I bet so, man. Don't have a ton of silage in here, but I'm gonna kind of show you if I wind up putting any more in. I'm not gonna cover it up quite yet. I'm gonna kind of show you in a minute here while I'm packing it up this way. Pretty much, if you build a ramp on the other side up to this point and squeeze all of your silage into the center and then flatten it out from there, you can pretty much pull up the back side of it. Just back your trailer right up the backside, and then it has this nice ramp to run it all the way back down. And it works pretty good. I used to watch Daggerwin a lot just because he was the most popular, and that was before I was even in Farm Sim. I mean, I had no idea. I'm not a big fan of his now that I'm in it, because I used to think his videos were fairly interesting, and I can either say they were. But the thing that I kind of got tired of was the feeling like, okay, you've been playing this game since, like, you know, your YouTube license became active, and I'm like, and you still play the game like you have no idea what you're doing. So neither you're just playing the dumb card. For the noobs out there that don't have anything, which if that's what he is and he's cornering that market, then, you know, more power to him. But that kind of got on my nerves after a while. I mean, probably the only guys that I've really watched here recently is Johnny 7610, and Johnny does pretty good streams, and I like talking to him. He's always really supportive of this channel as well, so I typically tend to support those PC guys that throw a little support my way. I mean, I'm not a console snob by any means, but you know, if they won't talk to me or have the, you know, have the common courtesy to, you know, come in and at least say hey and then bow out, then, you know, it's fine. I'm just not going to talk much to you. And I go see Raging quite a bit whenever he's streaming. But I'm not a huge fan of his or Landy Kids, and I'm not a, you know. And it's fine, like, if you are, it's not, you know, I'm not gonna kick you out. Yeah, cows need chow. Yeah. I was trying. I messed up and planted a bunch of corn, so I'm debating on whether or not I go. I'm debating on whether I go chop all that back down and neither chop it back down or whether I go back there and put whatchamacallit, go ahead and cultivate it back up and just plant wheat so I can get on with it. It's Dennis, it's a little different, and I was talking about it earlier actually before you got into stream. His the big farming style and that kind of stuff, like that stuff doesn't really appeal to me, but I do like his little construction and expansion mods that he puts in. I kind of like that stuff just because it's something different. It's a little out of the box, but he's always been real supportive over here, so I typically try to return the favor when I can. So him and Johnny is a couple of the ones that I keep up with and follow. Yeah, it takes time. If you'll tell me what your channel is, Adam, and I'll come in and let me check some things out next time I'm on. I mean, I don't. I know what you mean, Philip. That typically tends to happen quite a bit with some of those guys. I'm not sure why they get really snotty with console guys. I think it's because the general overall feeling, especially on the official forums, is that the console guys have this very entitled attitude when it comes to mods, and why aren't they getting anything? And I think that just is very off-putting to the PC guys. I think they get tired of hearing that consistent language every single time something comes out on farm sim mods or DLC. They typically just tend to kind of go crazy on it, and I think it just is very off-putting to those guys. All right, so I'm starting to get my shape here. The good thing about doing it like this is I'll be able to unload from any direction. Whether if I come from the other side, I'll just have to basically push it off. But this is kind of the way that you see a lot of real life silage stacked into the bin. Most of the time they have some kind of a backing over there, but if they don't, they'll build this little ramp. I've seen a lot of, especially right here in the States, a lot of the silage videos. I know those guys can do it a lot differently every single time. It's not the only way to do it, but if you like messing with this thing and you want to give it a you want to go out and give it a whirl, get you a reverse drive tractor. It will be your best friend. I cannot do this in a tractor with a forward facing 3-point attachment. Bars Life. Okay, y'all come in and check it out. And then if you do come over this side to dump or scoop, you've always got the big fat end of the pile here. So if you do dump here, you can, the one thing I like to do is pull my back tires all the way up to the end of the ramp there and then dump over it. And then I can grab this thing and then push it all back into a mound there, and it kind of keeps keeps things going on the front side of the stack there. So I know a lot of people always, when they do see me do silage, they're always kind of amazed, and I don't mean that in a very ego way. It's just that it's hard, and I will say this: I put a lot of work and practice in doing it. I did a silage leveling video, and I can't tell you how long it took me to actually do that video. It was a lot. All right, I'm just gonna set that right there for right now. Oh, let's see what to do now. What to do now? What to do? So I can. Um. Let's give this thing a wash while I decide what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I don't know. I've always done that ever since now there's one really cheesy, cheap, easy way to level it, and that's basically just fill the thing as high as you possibly can, and it will automatically level itself. That's the ultimate, even more lazy way to do it. It looks like a cake when you get done with it. Oh man. All right, let's see. So I'm not gonna have any money to buy anything. I might sell something. I think I'm gonna sell that JCB tractor because I don't need it. I don't use it anything. At least that way I can use our new water tanker. Yeah. I've got half this stuff done now. Let's see. I think I've got. Let's see what my price is, because I know last time I sold. Yeah, let's get rid of that canola. That'll give me a little something here. Hey, that's no problem, man. I mean, it took me a while, man, to I probably had 40 or so videos of stuff before I ventured into looking for all these overlays and buying a computer program to to put all your little things and get all that stuff working. I mean, it's not a huge. It was a little bit of a learning curve. I'll just put it that way. But yeah, don't worry about that, man. Just take a little bit of time. The most thing is just having good content that people want to sit around. I mean, people, at least I would hope, most of the guys on here, I don't think they come here because I've got fancy stuff on the screen. Now it might get some people's attention, but if the content behind the screen is not any good, they're not going to stay and watch. Or if it's not for them. I'm the same way. I can go to someone that's got a really fancy get up and they sound good, they've got a radio voice, everything's great, and then they start playing and you're like, wow, you're a freaking jerk. And then I'm done with it. Oh man, that's a loaded question, Bird. So why do I YouTube? What's my motivation? I think it will start crying. No, I'm just kidding. So without going into yeah, thanks, Rod. So why am I here? So I've been a gamer all my life, as long as I can remember. I'm 34. I've got a wife, got a kid, I got another one on the way. I'm probably never going to stop gaming. I was just sitting here today. We were playing Drive Club with my daughter. She's like 4.5. And we were having a blast. She couldn't even keep it on the road. She was just having a lot of fun, and she was laughing like crazy and having a good time playing the game, and probably more so just because she's doing it with me. And I say that to say, I remember my dad doing it. Yeah, don't the Kleenex, man. I'm gonna be real. So you guys will get to see a little bit of the real FTG here. But I guess it started with my dad playing with me, because once we got Super Nintendo and a Nintendo 64, and I can remember playing Flight Simulator 95, Microsoft Flight Simulator 95 on my dad's computer, and it was like this ridiculous 8 16-bit level detail. It was ridiculously, like, if y'all saw it now, you'd be like, oh my god, y'all freaking played that. And for its time, it was completely above and beyond. So then, I guess as the years have gone on, I've just continued that, and I've never stopped playing games. I've had breaks where I didn't game, and when I did more frequently. So then I got into farm sim and the simulation games. Kind of got out of the Call of Duties and the Battlefields and all that stuff, and I just started streaming a few things, and then I actually thought, from a business perspective, I was like, I wonder if I could stream this. I wonder if people would watch it, one, and I wonder if I could get enough subscribers and enough to do what these other guys do. It's hard to make money playing video games as a developer, as a tester, as those types of things. But is that right? Yeah, that's right, I guess. So it's hard enough to play it like that. But YouTube offers you, if you can get enough subscribers and enough views on your... It's really not about subscribers anymore. You can have 1 million subscribers and not make a dime from YouTube if you're not getting hits and views on your videos. So if that become the case, then I was like, I wonder if I could get enough views on my stuff and develop enough of a base to actually consider this part of a thing where I actually invest time, money, and try to plan out what I'm going to do, and it's not just kind of an average run-of-the-mill, just random stream. So I guess say why I do it. It's to extend the level of player base out, and it's also there probably for guys that are more my age, that, and this is no offense to the kids, but typically, console gets run over by kids, and very loudmouth kids. Kids that aren't nearly any respectful and just there to enjoy the game. This was, I guess, for me, was just an option to come in here and enjoy doing gaming, and enjoy hanging out with people. I've always said in this stream that I've got people that I know a little bit of something about their life. I don't know a lot, but I know some of the hardships that people are going through, and here we are, don't even really know where these people live, but I know of them. Ryan, I met him in X-Plane like 7 years ago, and I met Ryan like 7 years ago, and we still, like, here recently we've got back into X-Plane. We kind of had a little lull there where we didn't really talk that much, because Ryan lives like in Minnesota and I'm in North Carolina, and we get to where we're almost talking almost every night, talking gaming, talking what's going on with our respective jobs and all these other stuff. And I don't know him except through gaming. So I've got a few other people that I actually have their personal phone numbers, and we have conversations and talk. So I think streaming for me was setting that up, was doing something outside of the box to give a community to a base of gamers that were a lot like me and wanted something more than just your average entertainment factor when it came to a stream. I think I just saw that I may have something better to offer, or at least different to offer. There's live streams, but there's a few guys that do only live streams or do only a certain particular style of this or that. So that's kind of why I did it. I was like, well, if I can do something a little different, then maybe I can niche out a little place for myself. Because alongside Farm Sim, I'm going to be doing X-Plane as well, which is the flight simulator. So hopefully the base will expand there. But if I had to give you an answer, that'd be the one I'd give you all day long. Anthrax. I don't do Twitch, but I am going to. It's set up as Full Tilt Gaming, and I think I've got a few Farm Sim I've got a few foreign sim stuff on it, but my big thing was probably going to be using that to extend base with X-Plane, because there's quite a few X-Plane video guys that do a lot with Twitch, trying to do live stream flights. But eventually here, late spring, early summer, whenever I get everything kind of set and ready to go, I'm going to be doing like live stream real flights, and they'll be short flights too. I mean, you know, 45 minutes to an hour long flights in these awesome jets, jetliners, anything. So it's going to be something totally different outside of farm sim. So I'll probably do some on Twitch there, but I'll still be keeping most of my base at YouTube, just because that's where I've had the most success. So it should be fun. I'm extremely looking forward to it, and that will that'll be super nice. I'm really looking forward to getting back into X-Plane. I mean, it inspired me so much to go out and get my pilot's license, which some of you all have heard that story before. So, you know, it's very much a part of who I am. So I cannot wait to get into that. It's going to be super fun. I think KTM for life. I think he's... Hey, what happened here? Oh, there it goes. I think KTM for life. I think he's in Australia too. What the crap? Why is this thing not chomping any corn? Oh, no. That's... No. Huh. Okay. 11 p.m. The Netherlands. I'm still working on my Dutch, Dennis. I won't let you down, bro. I'm not gonna let you down. All right. So evidently this trailer is not wanting to work anymore. A little choked up there. Excuse me. Well, that kind of sucks. Alright, well, let's go dump. Where's that other trailer? Yeah, there it is. Looking for something else, came across farming. That's funny. No, I'm not sick. I just, I was sick a while back. No, I just suck spit down my windpipe. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'll have to, let's see, do I have it pulled up here? I've been talking about some of the stuff I do 3D wise. I have to, Ryan's probably rolling his eyes now. If I get into modding for, if I could ever find me somebody that can do the code for Farm Sim, I would mod the designs. Let's see, don't save that. Let's open up my recent one. So I live outside Charlotte Douglas International Airport, 7th busiest airport in the world. I mean, not in the world, but in the U.S. And I'm gonna let it load up here. I'll show you guys really quick what I do outside of this. This has consumed pretty much the last 2 weeks of my life. Waiting for it to load up here. Alright, let's see here. You live or lived in Gastonia? Because that's weird, dude. I live like 40 minutes from Gastonia. I actually work in Gastonia. Oh. Dennis, I will come murder the Dutch language. But yes, I will come do that. Uh oh, James is feeling no pain, guys. It's time to get the heck out of Dodge. Well, how do you meet me? He actually met me, yeah, virtual airline. We were flying for a virtual airline and flying hours, and we got in TeamSpeak one day, and basically like joining a group, and a flying group, and wound up just getting in TeamSpeak, and we pretty much hit it off from day one, and we've been talking ever since. Hey, there he is, the man of the hour. What's up, Johnny 7610? I gotta say, I don't know if you're familiar with the kids movie Brave. It's the story about the Irish princess. Yeah, my daughter loves that movie. I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with Brave or not, but anyway, it's got my Irish blood flowing today. Oh, well, I mean, it could be. I mean, they're essentially the same things, but we had TeamSpeak back then. That was about all they had. I mean, if you were going to be on PC, especially to have something free client server based that you could talk on, I mean, there wasn't much else offered at the time when we were doing that. So. No, I'm not Irish. Johnny is, though. I think he's Irish. He might correct me on that, but I'm pretty sure Johnny's on the Irish side of things. It's going good, Johnny. Just rolling a little silage here and trying to pack her down, and I really wanted to get my cows going on the Drumard farm today, but I planted corn instead of wheat. Oh, he's from the UK. Okay, my bad. Well, he probably is completely insulted that I just said he was Irish. Alright, let's see. Let me pull this up here. Let me see how I can do this. Alright, so here's what I do. Let me make sure I got audio on this. Yeah, I should. Alright, yeah, has it got audio? Yes. So yeah, so here's what I like to do outside. This is what I'm working on right now for X-Plane. Is a three-dimensional 3D model of Charlotte Douglas International, full terminal area, HVAC on the roofs, which Ryan loves the HVAC. So pretty much everything but the parking garages. Here's the whole entire cargo area. Postal Service cargo drop-offs, maintenance hangars, UPS is down right there, and I think I got FedEx over here. So this will all get textured and get thrown into X-Plane. Probably run it through AC3D. So here's basically GA, General Aviation, corporate hangars. Some with will have animated doors. Here's their. This is more General Aviation stuff. Whole right side's all GA stuff. You got the old General Aviation FBO buildings here, and then what else I got? I got the firehouse over here. I did not make the fire trucks. I downloaded them off 3D Warehouse, but I made everything else. So I actually wanted to make a bunch of hangars and some prefab stuff that I can maybe get into. I could get it over to the console side of things, make some like really nice actual functioning barns that don't look like the ones we have now. I wanted to do some legit ones. This is National Guard military base area here, and then the last little thing is like their museum entrance stuff over here. So full wraparound windows on the hangars, and they got a lot of special stuff. The plane that went down in the Hudson, the guy was flying, lived and was based out of Charlotte, Sully. So his plane actually right now is in this hangar right here in Charlotte. You can go see the plane that went down in the Hudson, which is really cool. So anyway, that's what I do. That's what I do in my spare time. You were joking. Do I look at by looking blueprints? Yes. Some of it's blueprints. A lot of it's Google Earth. Well, actually, predominantly all of that one was Google Earth. You can do three-dimensional models, and you can measure distances vertically now in Google Earth Pro. So get the height of my buildings, the corners and the rises in the buildings, and then I pretty much have to make the rest of it by eye. As long as I know the distances between certain points, all the contouring stuff you have to do by eye. There's no blueprints for that. Yeah, I made all of that from the ground up. Why is the green robot in the Mac dock? The green robot in the Mac dock. Oh, that's Streamlabs. I have to run Streamlabs through Game Show to gets me all my subscriber info there and my sub goals. Doesn't run my chat, but it runs any of my other kind of interactive media stuff in there. Streamlabs runs all that. Thank you, appreciate that. I love doing it. It's fun. It's relaxing. I probably at some point will probably get into modding. It's hard to do it on there because, alright, so this trailer's not going to accept any more silage. That's a shame. Hello, full time. I am good, Stunt. I hope you're good, bud. Good to see you. Alright, see you, James. You have a good one too, brother. Yeah, I was going to ask you, Johnny, what map you were on, since y'all got a few releases this week. I didn't know if you'd be on Thornton or not, since it just came out, or if you'd still be on Kindle. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Let's see if it actually, okay. It must be something with that trailer on accepting chaff. I didn't think it did, but evidently there is. Thank you, Connor. Appreciate that. Well, I hope it's a cool channel. Trying to do what we can over here. It is a good group of guys, though. I will say that. Most everybody that comes in here, it's good. Don't really have to deal with a bunch of crap in here, which is nice. If it's got a, three-dimensional, man, if you can give me the widths, and if I got the widths and I got the heights, you can pretty much do the rest of it by eye. Depends on the building architecture and the building architecture itself as to how tough it is and what the buildings look like. The X-Plane's somewhat simple, it's like Farm Sim. You can't do such detailed ridiculous stuff on it. You have to be mindful of everybody's computer, so to speak. But for the most part, you can get pretty decent detail, a lot more than you can with console. That's something you don't find a lot, especially for X-Plane. You don't find a lot of military bases because it's not really a military sim, so they don't really find much of that. Same to you, Stunt. Good to see you. Working on your own map. I hear you. What you going to call your new map, Johnny? It's pretty good, Dennis. When you get 4,000, yeah, the BS. Yeah, I know it will. I just don't have to deal with it right now, which I'm saying a lot, but every now and again I gotta kick somebody out. What is going on here? Oh, I'm full. Well. Oh, yeah. I might have a hard time finding that one on Google Earth. Falcon 9. No, but I remember the title, but no, I didn't play it. Only one I can remember dabbling in from a military fighter type deal was Ace Combat. It was, I want to say it was like 4. It came with like the huge freaking manual. Like that thing was like a daggum Harry Potter book. Nice, Riverside Farm. That's a very eclectic name. I like that. I assume you'll be beside the river. That's good, Chad. Yeah, it's pretty much that's the name of the game. No, there's no flight sims on PS4. I mean, you'd have to, depending if you got a good PC. I mean, you can check out X-Plane. They got a free demo. You can download it. But yeah, there's not going to be. As far as I know, there's not anything on PS4 that's even remotely close to it. Yeah, I do get it. I do get it bad this time of year. We haven't had any rain in about a week, which that makes it a little bit worse. So I kind of typically have to struggle with the clearing of the throat and all that for about a month and a half, and then I'm good. Yeah, they probably wouldn't like that. Knowing all the military bases secrets. Yep, don't have truck and sim either. Yeah, it's quite a few things. Alright, let's see. I'm pull my speed down. Yes, I will be streaming tomorrow. At least I assume I will be. Sometimes that's I try to put a screen grab or something up there and pre-plan it. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on just kind of what's going on around here. Nose spray? Yeah, I can't do nose spray. Yeah, I know it's available, but the Mac that I have is a little bit on the older side, and I did not buy a graphics card capable of running the newer games. At the time, I didn't need it, so I never saw a need for an upgrade because I wasn't looking for games on the Mac, and that's an expensive proposition to get into gaming on a Mac. That's expensive. It's expensive enough on PC, much less a Mac. I've actually got Euro Truck on here, and I can barely run everything at minimal settings. You know, my Mac runs great for what I do on it. It just doesn't run great for any of the new stuff that's come out. I do, Connor. I've had a little bit of an issue with my audio lately. Just being able to plug, because basically if you party up, I'm not going to be able to hear anything. And it takes it about 10 or 15 minutes, and then it finally clears up. I've been really frustrated with it, but it's something that's really surged in the past couple of weeks here. I'm having more and more problems with it. So I don't know if I'm going to have to bail off stream for a few and send this back in and let them fix it or warranty it or whatever they're going to do. But I would do it. It's just every time I get around to doing that, it's some big, huge reason why I can't. That's pretty good. They just disappeared underground, came back, took off. That's pretty awesome. Whoops. Nah, it's normally it's in my it's in the game capture device. It's a standalone HDMI in and out, USB over to the Mac. But it just uses a cord to connect my headset and my controller, so I can use my microphone and get the game audio from my controller. For the most, I mean, off of the HDMI. I mean, for the most part, it's working right now. But when I unplug, turn everything off, turn it back on, I'll plug everything up, and my headphones won't work. But I can unplug it away from the game capture device and plug my headphones in my controller like I normally do, and it works just fine. So I've eliminated everything computer audio. I've eliminated my headphones, so it's in the game capture device. So I already talked to the company. They want me to update the firmware on it, which they gave me all the directions for that. And then if it's not, then I'm gonna have to send it back in, and they'll either fix it or they'll give me a new one. So I was like, well, as long as you make it, as long as you fix your end of it and make it right, I don't care. Yeah, I'm still alive. Yeah, I haven't hit my 2-hour mark yet, so still chopping corn and taking names. Taking subscriber names. Oh. Because for one, it sucks and it feeds back really bad. And I could use a mic and buy one. I just like using my head mic because I get, or the one from my PS4, because I get good quality out of this mic. It's a really good one. Plus I get the headphones and I don't have to deal with external stuff. But you know, a little bit less cabling, a little bit less hassle getting it all set up. Plus I can take it all off and store it away, but it works really good. Because the headset that I have is not a 2-prong, so I can't do a mic input and a headphone input. I just have one with a 3-ring for consoles. So had I known that I would maybe be going into the PC world, I would not have bought that. I'd have bought one that would have been more universal. Do a 24-hour live stream. Now I tell you what I'll do. The first time I do X-Plane, I'll do I'll do a 9-hour flight. We'll fly over from Charlotte. We'll fly into the UK over there. We'll fly into London to Heathrow. We'll go over there. We'll visit Johnny 7610, and then we'll take off there one night. We'll drive down to. We'll fly over to the Netherlands. We'll go stop. We'll go see Dennis. And yeah, we'll go hop spot, do a live stream for X-Plane, and then we'll jump on and go help these guys on their farms. How's that sound? I actually think that would actually be a lot of fun. Dennis could be in his streams going, "Okay, guys, we're just waiting on full tilt. He should be. We're going to pick him up from the airport here in about 30 minutes, and he'll be here to farm with us. That'll be great." I'll check that blue snowball. I'll check those out. Fly over your house. What's the closest? There you go, man. Charlotte to Honolulu. Welcome, guys, to a 14-hour live stream from FTG. Today on our flight, we're going to be 14 hours. We're going to go all the way through and asleep. We're going to do it all. We're going to pick KTM up. Yeah, that'd be kind of funny. You know what? That would actually be, if we could coordinate all that and actually get the word out that we're doing something like that, that'd be insanely funny. That would actually be cool. Worky. I hear you, man. Kentucky Farmer and Diesel Designs. All right. Yeah, I can do that. Is that the DDS guy that stops in here every now and again? Have to let me know. Bert, I was going to ask Dennis what's the closest. Is Amsterdam the closest, like, big international airport close to you? That's Amsterdam, not the Netherlands. That's two totally different things. Well, maybe it didn't. Maybe it's Amsterdam in the Netherlands. Heck, I can't even remember. What is the name of that airport? Is it Schiphol? Or Schiphol? You have to let me know, Dennis Finney, that's right. Yeah. Well, I know we got some killer scenery for Amsterdam, so we'll have to do that. We'll have to fly over to London. Maybe I can do that in a video where I can speed up the whole, flying over the ocean part, the boring part. We'll land with some ATC over in London, and then we'll fly up to Amsterdam the next night. That'd be slick, man. That would be a lot of fun. Do I watch Duck Dynasty? No, I do not. I can't stand that show because it's faker than a $2 bill. Can you be a passenger? Yeah, we could do it a little faster in a Concorde. We'll even put the British Airways livery on it. I think the silage operates kind of like the dirt, the ground response. I don't know, maybe there's some, we'll get back on farm sim here. it seems like my wheels and everything. Whoops, if I can get them in there, it looks like they're like I'm completely sunk down in this stuff, which that's new. I don't really ever remember that acting like that before. I wonder if the ground response mod's got a little extra oomph to it. $2 bills are real. You can still spend them. Nah, I've actually got. I used to be a little bit of a coin collector connoisseur, like these mint. They close these mints down and they would release a lot of their uncirculated stuff, and I would always buy some of this stuff. Like I've got some blue seal notes from like the Abraham Lincoln, the $5 bill, and some of that stuff has got some decent age on it. But the coolest thing I've got, though, I still think I've got a bunch of the company's like little brown books, and I've got uncut sheets of $2 bills. I don't know why I love those things, man. Anytime I get a chance to show them off, I will. Because most people, like my mom, still has like a big wad of $2 bills in her like dresser drawer. Just because of something that her dad gave her, and he's since been passed away, and so I have like these whole sheets, like I have 4 books of nothing but uncut $2 bills. Like they're coming like sheets of 8, and I've got a couple that are like folded over groups of 16, and they're uncut. Like, it's pretty cool, man. I like it. They're the real deal. Maybe. I think most of their, let me put it this way, their show is staged. How about that? They might be real, but their show is staged. And I can't stand that sitcom / reality TV. Most of the stuff in there is fake stuff brought up to make it look like they've got a big issue when there really isn't an issue. I just don't watch any of that TV because I don't like it. They may be real people, and I'm not saying anything about them personally. It's just I think the show itself is completely staged. It's like watching America's Funniest Videos and watching all those people laugh at something that's not funny. Like, we all know why they're laughing, because they've been told to laugh. Because it's staged. So that's all I meant by that. They may be fine people. I'm sure they are. Alright, we'll set that off in my field for right now. Yes, the gates do auto open. That's a good one, Ryan. You can be a pastor as long as you promise not to scream as much. Do a hit all people live stream if you fly into the farm on F. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, man. That would be so cool. Especially if I know I can promote it. Say Johnny's like, hey, come work on the farm tonight. Come join live stream. I'm like, okay, well, what time are you doing that? Then I'm going to take a flight from here to there, and we're actually going to fly and beat you. And yeah, if you're done with our stream, then come on and come join us over at Johnny 76. 10. We're going to come over there. We're going to be farming over there. So we're going to fly over to London Heathrow, and he's going to pick us up in the airport, and we'll be farming in 30. Then after we do that, we're going to pull a 12-hour all-nighter with Dennis 81. He's all the way up in Amsterdam. He's going to pick us up in his taxi simulator. It's going to be a 24-hour ordeal. Grab the popcorn. Grab you a cold beer. And I'll even make pilot announcements.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard the flight 101.
Airdrop my desk. I don't know if I'm making that strong, man. Oh, okay. Bus simulator. I actually saw Brad M73 doing the bus simulator, and like I say, I was actually very intrigued. I was like, okay, I thought it was going to be really stupid. This has turned out to be not half bad. I mean, essentially, if they made it all these fancy coaches and whatnot, I mean, it'd be absolutely no different than what you do in Euro Truck or American Truck. You just wouldn't have a trailer attached to it. Dude, how much hair do you have? 3.5 hours? Good Lord. Okay, so I'm going to do the inevitable because I don't... Whoa. I forgot there's a bump there. So I'm not going to chop any more corn on that side because I just don't feel like it. It's too long of a trip. I'm lazy tonight, so I am going to be careful on, just FYI guys, be careful on this farm with your seeder. Because I've noticed that the past 3 times that I have seeded on these fields, every time I pick them up, it's on grass. So I don't know if it resets to grass or there's something like funky, wonky with it. I'm not sure. But I have to change it back to whatever it is I want to plant. And I'm not sure why it does that. So be mindful of that. Make sure when you plant something, you're planting what you want to plant on it. Oh, wow. I'd have flipped that kid up out of the seat and said, hey, pal, you're going to have to go get your shape up somewhere else. Alright. I hate doing it, but I'm going to do it. Because I really need to get some wheat on this field, get some bales going. Yeah, but... I know birds. Yeah, I don't know, man. If I airdrop that from the from the sky, man, I don't know if I could make it that strong. I do wish they'd find some way to. I guess if you did this, it'd be nice to be able to fix. I guess crop destruction would fix that, but oh well. How many people would watch that? Well, if it was, if it was properly, seriously, oh, come on. Like, I thought we fixed this, Giants. Yeah, it might work, Bird. It might. We'll see what it does on the second time. I mean, this was after a saved game after I'd played it every night, so let me scooch over just a hair. If not, I might have to do me a pass up that way just to give myself a little bit of room here. Into the river. They used to do that on Chellington. Of course, the good thing about Chellington was that the rivers weren't deep enough to sink your tractor. So they would drive through the rivers there. It wouldn't matter. I think this is by far probably one of my favorite. I love the sound of this thing. It's the one thing that's got a different sound than any of the rest of this stuff. And the harvesters, forage harvesters. Now, I will say this: that New Holland 850 or whatever it is, that thing's actually really nice. It's got a really awesome startup sound, and it sounds pretty good on the outside of that as well. So that'd probably be my second favorite. You have to babysit them. There we are. You got distracted by your girlfriend, huh? Mm-hmm. I wish they'd have put the chickens in a pen. Y'all know how bad I hate that. Oh, I hate that. Alright, let's see here. What do I got? 46? That's not going to get me much. Do that voice again. Sounds better through the mic. What voice? I don't know what voice I did. Yes. Yes, still got them. Still very much got to keep an eye on them. Yeah, they're definitely better. They're better though when they've got a solid boundary like a fence or a hedge. When you stick a tree like that one on the other side of it, yeah, it's not the greatest. Now I'm going to take a stab at your name. Is it Bears? Bears Life? Oh, the funny one. I'll have to have something that's funny to say. I'll keep having when I find something funny to say. I'll say it. Whoops. Your girlfriend hates it when you play Form Sim. Yeah, my wife's not the biggest fan of it either. God, how do you sit there and do that? I was like, I don't know, because, you know, I'm not having to deal with your crap all day. Okay. Well, I got a lot of German roots on my last name is Baumgartner, so I got a lot of, I used to call it Baumgartner. So I got a lot of German roots on my end. Yeah, driving drunk. Yeah.
Just trying to get this silage down to the farm.
Thank you. Reload it. Yeah, it'll go about an hour. So typically every hour I have to reset. I don't know why it does this. There's been people have completely complained in and said, why don't you kick this to where you don't have to freaking reload your YouTube chat every hour, but for whatever reason. I don't know, Dennis. I have no idea. It won't be any better when I start Flight Sim either. It'll probably get worse. Because Flight Sim's where you spend money. Yeah, let me run my... there we go. Alright, so I'll empty this trailer out and then I'll flatten this up a little bit. And I guess we'll go ahead and take... Let's see. I don't know that I have anywhere... Oh, you know what? I do know where I can go stick this. That's pretty good, man. Oh. I need to take a screenshot and show that one. Show that one to my wife. Yeah, we'll do it, man. I actually think that'd be actually a load of fun. It'd be a good way it'd be a good way to link you know, it'd be a good way to link some YouTube guys together on PC, and it'd also be a good way to like extend a hand between X-Plane and Farm Sim, you know, so you can almost like marry the two. Like, yeah, I'm going to be on the 11 o'clock stream with Johnny tonight, so we are going to fly on over to Heathrow. We're at such and such farm today, so It's going to take us about an hour and a half to get there, and we're going to fly up there, and we'll land at XYZ airport, and yeah, then we'll join his streams. I like to me. I don't know. I just think that'd be like a little bit of a, you know, making it all work and happen, but that would actually be really cool. Especially if people got wind that we were doing it and actually like tuned in to check it out and was like, wow, this is awesome. Be a cool way to put them together. The old laughing dog from TV. Ryan thought I sounded like Cleveland from the Cleveland show. It's a little higher pitched version of Cleveland.
Oh, Loretta. Why can't you be more like Peter? Loretta.
Yeah, I think that's what I just did there, Ryan. Snoopy from Peanuts, Charlie Brown. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's what I mean, Dennis. That would actually be really fun. I mean, that's what I mean. It'd be a great way to marry the two, and then also extend a hand out in the community outside of outside of just what I'm doing. Yeah, that'd actually be a lot of fun. I'll definitely keep that. I'll keep that and figure out how to logistically make that happen. Yeah, no, we we could definitely do that. It's bad enough that she wanted to be nice and clean the inside of my Kenworth truck, and she found my bad habit out. What was your bad habit? I'm scared to ask now. Was the bad habit farm sim, or was it something else? Or did I miss something? WTF, why are you playing this? Oh, man. Oh, man, I've heard that a few times. Yeah, 9-hour flight all crop dusting. Yeah, it would be good. Alright, let's cycle through. I think I'm going to take this up and let's sell this. I don't mind this little thing, but I don't really care for it either. I actually like the bigger JCB better. Yeah, no, like Kenworth and a trucker, like there's all kind of habits that could be. Oh, yeah, I remember the first time that happened with me. I've since stopped, but yeah. And I probably dipped. I probably dipped like 4 years. I know I started when I was 17 baseball. I probably dipped for, gosh. I probably dipped for, I would say, at least 4 years before my parents ever found out. Maybe 5. My dad would get in my truck and drive somewhere, do something, you know. Hey, what you got this skull in the dash for? I'm like, why are you going through my dash, Dad? Cause I'm paying for the dadgum insurance on his truck. I'll go through it if I want to. Whatever, Dad. That's my buddies, man. You know who he chews? Yeah. I don't believe it. Oh, you go the extra step. You go pouches and all. Oh, man. That's so funny. I tried those. I just couldn't get nothing off of them. Now I'm addicted to coffee. And I'm addicted to, I guess I have addictive personality. Then addicted to gaming, addicted to chew, addicted to everything. Whoops. Missed my turn. Yeah, hopefully it won't tear your lip up as bad as the other stuff did. Or would. Yeah, 135 didn't have any hours on it, so see you later. Let's go purchase. We'll at least get some sheep in here for the end of the night. At least I'm going to feel like I did something. And then we're going to use the water truck. You. Yeah, at least I can say that. I was about to say, man, it's like a commodity over there. Oh, that's so funny. Next time if she gets too mad, man, go get you a big old bag of Chattanooga Chew. Throw you up a big old wad of that stuff and flop it in your jaw. Just walk into the house spitting into a big old bottle. Say if I'm gonna do it, dadgummit, I'm gonna freaking own it. If you're gonna be mad, I might as well do what I want to do. There we go. I forgot how I was getting up here. Let's go and take the. Shoot, what we gotta do? All right, so my grass bales are over there. Oh, dadgummit. All right, so I'm gonna have to drive around. I don't know if it'll take bales. I know like Coldborough takes bales into their feed trough, but I don't know if this farm does. If it does, let me know before I go driving all over Kingdom Come trying to put a grass bale in there. And this water trailer feels heavy as all get out. Man, I know it's 20,000 liters, but doggone it, man. I mean, it's got like 300 horses on this tractor, and it's barely pulling this thing. I mean, I've got it floored. Like the drunk guy on the summer car. I need to see that one, man. I enjoy watching some of those summer cars. Let's see, who's the guy? Frugal Sim. I like him. He's for UK. He does some pretty good streams and does some good videos. He's a good producer, like a good video content. I don't know if he does much live stream. Who's the other guy? Squirrel. He does some good summer car streams. I like some of those. I don't know who Brad is, but she sounds hideous. Yeah, because she's a guy. Oh, that's good. That's what you got to tell her, man. Well, she should sound hideous because she's a guy. Very cool. Oh, my battery's level is low. Alright, so I think I decided, of course it really don't matter. Let's just take one up there. And let's see what we come up with. Let's see if it'll take it. If it doesn't, then I can always grab a couple of scoops of silage grass down there before I at least cover it up. So we'll see if it'll take this. If it won't, then, we'll make do. Do I know what time it is? Yeah, it's 1 in the morning on the East Coast. Please take this. Please take it. I bet you don't. How is there grass already in it? Oh, sweet it does. Yeah. Alright. Alright, let's get some sheepers in the pen. Oh, little sheepers. So let's see, I got 181, so let's just do 80 of these. Close enough. One more 20 rounded off. Sure. So how much is 20 sheep in there? Oh, okay, of course they're already full. Typing all this next to her. Does she know that you're typing all this? And my butt's asleep, bird. I've been sitting in this chair too long, I feel like. Alright, so I'm going to go grab one more stack of this. That I don't know, Colton. I'm not on PC. So I'll pick, nope, I better just stick with grass. I'll just pick a 3-bale load here. See if I can do this. It's always hard to tell the pitch of your forks there. On this mod, I like to be straight on. Yeah, close enough. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Well, if she tries to out you, you'll just have to tell her, well, it's okay, because FTG did it. He did the same thing, so don't get mad at me. I'm sure that'll go over well. Alright, so let's go ahead. I'm just going to leave these here. Perfect. And oh, it's funny. It's like that water trailer just took a little pee in the cup. Was that a fat rat or a chicken? I don't know. It looked like a sheep. Can I make this turn? Probably not. Nope. That one wind up getting stuck. Alright, note to self, and we'll have to go the other way. Oh boy. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I can get back up into it. Oh my gosh. Is that shove it? Is that a chili? Is that what that is, or shove a tomato? Kinda looks like a tomato, but it might be a chili. A chili pepper. Yeah. Well, this trailer's too long, and they didn't give you double gates on this map. We've used this huge water trailer, so... And this thing's not going to be able to pick it up, because that thing's freaking heavy. So let me just puncture my tires right quick here, and we'll just take this new, and we'll stab the side of it. Come on, baby. There you go, digging wheels in. It is not going anywhere. Oh, great. Aha! Look at that for ingenuity. Now I'm really stuck because I can't get my fork out. No lie. We did just go like it's stuck inside of a water trailer. It's all good. It ain't leaking. Up there it goes. Up. Yeah, that works. No problem. That looks good right there. Oh. Wow, man.
She sounds kind of violent.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking, I was like, yeah, chili pepper sounds kind of corny, but I was like, whatever, each to their own. I was like, I guess in all amount of sense that would probably hurt. All right, come on. There we go. You know, because that was totally realistic. Yeah. It's actually a really good. This is a really good mod. This is probably one of my favorites when it comes to the baling. And y'all saw me rolling with the other one the other day. It really. I think it's over here. Okay, yeah. So this one right here, the Quadro pack and the Challenger. This little 4-bale stack, and then adding that on top of it. That's like the perfect combination. Perfect set of mods, especially on console. That was a good move. Good move, Black Sheep. I think they were the ones that did that. There we go. Yeah, this water trailer's just plumb heavy. Well, that's all that matters, Bear. That's all that matters. Alright, let's see. Any other tidy tidbit? Oh, yeah, there we go. Got a little bit of crooked wool production over here. Had to get me a little pallet fork there for the other one. I kind of forgot about that. I kind of wish it would go somewhere else. I kind of hate the fact that it plops in right there. Kind of aggravating. Where does one get the one best apple pie? I have no idea. Has that got a light on the outside? Yeah, it does. Wonder what that controls. Hmm. Alright, so that's the inside light, and that's supposed to be the outside, but it doesn't. Oh, yep, there it is. Cool. Thanks, good apple pie. I like it. I have no idea where does one get the best apple pie. I got a feeling you're going to have an answer for me there. What's going on, Benny Jenkins? Your mom's. This is what I was going to say. All right, guys. Guess that's actually a really good stopping place for me tonight. So I finally got sheep going, so I will continue that. I will be on, as far as I know, I will be on tomorrow. So if you guys are around tomorrow, Saturday night, grab you some food and a drink and join me. I'll probably on about the same time, around I'd say 10:30, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I will be, I guess we'll probably just continue with Drumard unless something, I doubt anything's going to come out tomorrow. Obviously things would have come out today, so we probably won't have anything for a few weeks, at least map wise, so we'll just see what we can do. But other than that, so I had a good time and a fun time as always. Yes, good night to you, Brandon. Same to everyone else that has watched and is watching. If you are watching later, don't forget to like, and if you do like the content, don't forget to subscribe. Picking up subs quick. My next goal is 500. I'd like to be at 500 by Easter, which basically gives me another couple of weeks here to get that, which I think is plausible and possible. So if you do that, don't forget to subscribe if you do like what you hear and see, and I always like the videos. It does help me out greatly. Yes. It's all right. Thanks for joining in, Redneck. Glad you're here. You're probably here for most of the time, so I appreciate that. Bear, good to meet you. And I'll check your channel out. Although you sub over there. And yes, good to see you, Dennis. Thanks for hanging around with us and hanging with us, Console Derelicts. Appreciate that. And we'll get that set up. We'll do that one day here in the very very near future. I'll figure out how to do that. So. Anyway, guys, it's been fun as always. Like I said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you all tomorrow night.